On this segment, I'll be speaking with Gabriel Asheru Ben. As a hip-hop artist, Asheru has released several albums and shared the stage with the likes of The Roots, Ludacris, and Jill Scott. He is widely known for his work on Adult Swim animated show The Boondocks as creator of the series theme song. From 1997 to 2006, as an educator and administrator, he has worked in the Washington, D.C. public school system. In 2005, along with colleague Rick Henning, Asheru founded HELP, H-E-L-P, Hip Hop Education Literacy Program, a program geared towards strengthening literacy and social awareness amongst youth. Our first question for you, Asheru, can you please talk about HELP?
Okay, HELP is a hip hop educational literacy program. It's a reading supplemental curriculum designed using the lyrics of various hip hop artists, everybody from Rakim to Nas to KRS-One, Kanye West, Mos Def, etc. Using the lyrics of their songs to teach literacy skills. And we are currently in schools, after-school programs, juvenile detention centers all over the country, and we're looking to just expand and get further, get bigger with everything we're doing.
What inspired the idea? From my understanding, you were a teacher in the Washington, D.C. public school system, and so, of course, you saw firsthand the need for some type of literacy program, but what inspired you to implement hip-hop?
Well, just being a hip-hop artist, being somebody, I was born in 74, so I was raised as a hip-hop baby, so to speak, and, a lot of my upbringing, a lot of the stuff, my character development all came from different cues in hip-hop, my idols in the music, you know what I mean? So people like KRS-One and Rakim and Public Enemy, and, Native Tongue, they all taught me about, black nationalism and spirituality and, being yourself and being a leader, you know what I mean? And just the trip ups of society, what's out there to get you as a young black man. Like, all of that was what I was digesting as a kid listening to this music, So now, in this day and age, we got kids who have a new form of music that's influencing them, and it's influencing their everyday, the way they talk, the way they dress, their personal relationships with their friends, their personal relationships with their family, what they see on TV and what they hear is definitely having an influence on it. So I wanted to find a way to, teach them and give them the stuff that they needed.
How do you apply the lyrics to teach literacy?
What I do is, so with every book features a new artist, new song. So, for example, Mos Def, let's take the Mos Def book. His book is based around the song New World Order. And so in the book, we have a biography of who Mos Def is. That's the first thing we see. They read the bio of who he is as a man, as an artist, as an entertainer. Then the next sequence, or the next part of the book is the lyrics of the song. We print out the lyrics of the song. Then the next thing we do is we take select vocabulary words that come from the lyrics of the song. And we make a vocabulary word list that they'll have to be responsible for as they dissect this music.
Going forward, what do you think this program can do for education?
I've seen what it can do. I know that it can. Our recent data report shows that usage of this program has definitely aided in a decrease in behavior issues and an increase in student performance. An increase is also been linked to an increase in test scores for a demographic of students that we work with at a local high school. I've seen it firsthand just in doing my classes, and because we've trained other people to do it, but I lead my own classes as well, just to continue to teach and keep my chops up and work with students directly. And I've seen the benefit. I just did a lesson 2 days ago with a young girl. Her mother poked her head into the room to see what we were doing, she got so involved, she sat down and started doing the activities with her daughter. So, I mean, I'm seeing family togetherness. I'm seeing the way that we look at instruction changing. And that's, like I said, it's not just because of the magic of these books, but it's also the philosophy and the concept behind it.
There has been several changes to the Washington, D.C. public school system. Some considered for the best, some considered for the worst. What are your thoughts on Chancellor Michelle Rhee and the current state of Washington, D.C. public school system?
I think she's put some things in place that are very effective. I think that, you know, I don't agree with everything that she's done. I think there's some questionable, she has a couple of questionable methods that I certainly wouldn't have advocated for, but at the same time, she's given this task of kind of cleaning house. The only thing that makes me nervous is that every chancellor, every superintendent before her, they've all come in with that clean house mentality. She's just been the most, I guess, drastic, and at the same time, you know, arguably at the same time effective. But I think that there are some teachers who had to go. There's some teachers who were protected by the union that were terrible for our kids, that just had tenure and you couldn't get rid of them, and they just did more harm than good, believe it or not. I definitely know that that was there. At the same time, I think it was a little too broad of a brush to just cut so many people. And the criteria that they used to cut them was a little questionable at the same time. You know?
So, what do you think the Washington Teachers Union should do to try to satisfy the requirements of, you know, the public school system and assure that the teachers are receiving the support that they need?
They should stop embezzling the money. They should stop throwing cocktail parties and happy hour events, and actually be about the business of providing professional development, about going to these local colleges and universities and recruiting talent and getting high-quality teachers, better contracts and salaries.
So, are you saying, you know, okay, these are some of the issues that's going on inside the union that complicates things?
This is what I'm saying. This is what should happen. WTUs have problems with people taking the money. That's one. They need to stop embezzling our money. Not our money, because it's not my money, but the teachers' money. Stop messing with the teachers' money, for one. Use the teachers' money to recruit, to provide professional development, ongoing professional development for teachers that they can take throughout the school year, and advocate for them to get grants and resources and things that they need to be better teachers. They should be invested in recruiting cream of the crop people, and if they're not recruiting them, at least take the ones you got and make them cream of the crop. But don't just protect. Don't protect the ones who do no good for us. You know what I mean? They have to be more proactive and not as punitive. Like I keep saying, they have to find a way to invest into getting high-quality teachers and retaining high-quality teachers within the schools. I got a ton of ways that I think it can be done. They can just, if they want to sit down and talk about it, I'd be more than willing to share. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of things that need to be done.
All right. Well, that concludes our interview, Asheru. I appreciate your time, and thank you, man. Thank you for watching Huevoices.com, the greater reflection of you.